first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Gun. That's it.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Newton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And taken right at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Coleman, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 4th down, Casey. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Do some.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey.
Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Over!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casey. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Casey. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Coleman. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Off play action. Casey. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Detroit!
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here now come the Falcons. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Gone! Mike, two. I'm going to run you over. All right, now, look at 56.
Operating from the gun. Casey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Detroit!
They give him 12 yards and a first down. From the gun, Casey. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly that leads to a play-action sack. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Set. Black 80.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coleman now takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Casey. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got some room at the 30. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Casey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Do something.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gun. Let's rock now.
On second down, here's Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, fellas.
Newton on third down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Casey, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Hey, hey.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Gun, gun.
Here I come again.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, 22 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down. Casey, and he will find Ridley on the left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Casey. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit!
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Casey. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Casey. Dancing to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Panthers have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the Football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, three
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Newton now to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now he's going to throw deep back over. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10 now. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again is Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Play action. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. He's got a rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big, big number.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he 49-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
McCaffrey. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ryan. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
20.
Now Ryan on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Flex round.
Watch the screen.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going to throw deep for the... He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. On first down, Ryan. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 9.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, nice move. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Pirine. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Here's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything